Mwah. What's up, YouTube? Poor.Mans.Podcast back with another video. Today's video is they lied to me when I was a teenage girl. Now I face reality. All right, before I get into the video, I got to do the YouTube stuff. All right, the goal is 10,000 subscribers by June. All right, it's a crazy goal. It's a big goal, but it's my goal. I believe you should dream big. The only way I'm going to get there is with y'all help. Y'all got to give me the HBO special. You know what the HBO special is? That's the Help a Brother Out special, all right? So go help a brother out. Hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. I'm going to give y'all a second to do that. All right, now let's get into it. They lied to me when I was a teenage girl. Now I face reality.
Dear teenage girls of the past and present, working women are actually more often jealous of and less happy than stay-at-home mums. But we told you it was the other way around.
Just before we get into it, let me go ahead and explain that. Well, you're going to be happier when you're fulfilling your biological purpose. When you're doing what you're designed to do by nature or by God or whatever, the universe, whatever thing y'all into, okay? You're going to be happier. You're going against the grain when you say a 22-year-old is supposed to be focused on being a lawyer. She's in her prime. These are the times where you should be trying to settle down with a man that's willing to take care of you for the rest of your life. Let's continue.
I'm sorry we lied to you. We told you time and time again that in order to be happy, powerful, liberated, in order to have a fulfilled and purpose-driven life and be recognized as a valued member of our society, that you have to have a lifelong, dedicated and all-consuming career. We started telling you this in primary school and we ramped it up and up to high school and beyond. We brought in female guest speakers who told you of their amazing success and happiness in engineering, science and business. But we forgot to tell you that those women who find happiness in that alone are the minority of women, and you are probably not in the minority. We taught you that happiness is freedom, and that part at least was true. But we told you that freedom was outside of the family home and that oppression was inside the family home, and that your destiny was to break free of those chains and seek your true self.
And this is what I'm saying. When I go on YouTube, and this is the disappointment, and I try to do this all the time, all right? I'm not trying to make it a race thing. But when I look up whole phase, when I look up those videos, I scroll down and through every single picture, I see black women. One black woman, two black women with wine glasses. I don't ever see no Asian women, no white women, no nothing doing them types of videos, presenting themselves to the world in that manner. I never see it. We need more people like this, okay? We need more sisters that are willing to speak up and tell young black ladies, young black girls that it's okay to need a man. It's okay to want kids. Don't waste all your 20s doing shenanigans, trying to mess with everybody, and then hoping on a buzzer beater at the last second when you hitting the wall. We need more sisters preaching messages like this. It's unfortunate that the video I have to do that is positive to women, positive feedback from another woman, is a white lady. I would love to see more sisters present this kind of information to the younger girls, but instead they get 40 and they still go with the same rhetoric. They can't admit that they messed up. They can't admit that they regret having sex with multiple dudes. They can't admit that. It's okay to have made a mistake. And then let everybody else know, the younger ladies, that they shouldn't go down that same route. I'm sorry that I'm ranting, but I'm really passionate about that. I'm kind of passionate about that. Let's continue.
I'm sorry that we were wrong about that. We told you indirectly that you should be ashamed of being a housewife, just a housewife, that it was a dirty word, that it would waste your potential, that it was the easy way out, And those that did do that were a disappointment and were degrading themselves. And so when the time crunch came for you to choose your pathway, when you were 17, you knew that the only formula for happiness and success was in career. Then in university, we gave you the same message over and over again, so you kept going. I'm sorry that we lied to you. We lied to you because we were lied to as well. We thought we were helping you. But now we know better and we are wrong. We need to stop scorning our brighter sisters who choose to spend time with children. We used to do it because we thought they were stupid, but now we do it because we're envious of them.
Right? There's just a natural balance of things. You look at it, there's always a yin and yang, there's always a good and evil. There's something about when a man and a woman can stay on the same accord without all the shenanigans and all the propaganda. We could get on the same accord and do what we were designed to do, and that is to be fruitful and multiply. It's something beautiful about it. Let's just be honest. It's something amazing about that. Okay? It's an art. It takes a woman to be nurturing to a child, to teach certain things, to have the patience. Fathers, it takes a discipline. It takes a man to show them discipline. I can't explain to you how many times when I was younger, in my teens or even before that, where I would do something, my dad would discipline me, and I didn't respect it at the time. But now I have so much more of a respect for it because it taught me to be the person I am today because I had balance. It's all about the balance. People upsetting the balance and then wonder why so many men are going their own way. This is not men that are stepping out of the balance, messing up the balance. This is women. Let's continue.
We're jealous and we're bitter. And it's easier to scorn them than face the fact that we made the wrong choice 10 years ago, 20 years ago. We don't know how it started, but we know that it has to end with you now. True empowerment comes from being properly informed about your choices. I'm sorry we didn't inform you. Hello, my name is Georgia. When we meet someone new, often one of the first questions we ask them is, do you work or do you study? And I don't know about you, but in my experience, there are two groups of people who detest this question. They really hate answering it. They're ashamed of answering it, and they can't look you in the eye. The first group, understandably so, are those who aren't studying and aren't working, and not by choice, the unemployed, those who are perhaps on welfare benefits. And the second group are women who've chosen their work as that of raising children at home. They feel as if they are not contributing to society, as if they are not valued, and they can't stand that feeling. How is it that we've come to this toxic psychology? It needs to stop with this generation. I am not advocating for a return to the 1950s housewife, not at all. Let there be freedom to choose, but let the truth be known about ourselves as women so that we can make an informed decision. Let us know that there is so much happiness that can be gained in motherhood. Let us value the role of the mother as much as we value the role of the working woman today. Because by devaluing mothers, we devalue ourselves. And we need to stop lying to teenage girls about this, like I once was. Oh, and if you are with me on this, please share this video far and wide and start speaking the truth today. We'll all be more powerful for it.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we need. More of that. We need to go on this. Men, if you're seeing this and you respect that message, go over there, give her a like. You know what I mean? Go show the appreciation in the comments for that message. All right? So many times you want to talk about shaming. You want to talk about shaming all the time. That's attached to everything now. Fat shaming, height shaming, whatever. It's always something shaming, right? Well, what about the fact that if a woman says, I want to have kids, I want to have a man that loves me for the rest of my life, and I'm okay with staying home and taking care of my children, And people go, what? Girl, you want to stay home and take care of your kids? You don't want to have two and three baby fathers running around? Huh? They're astonished because a woman decided that I want to do what nature tells me I should do. I can't tell you how many women I see that are 35, 36, 37, putting on this front that they're happy, and they're alone because they chose their career. They were told, and they bought the dream that was sold to them, that a career-oriented woman was a happy woman. They shot the ball at the buzzer when they were coming up to the wall, and they missed. Sorry. Next is what it's going to be. Next are coming the 20-year-olds. All right? That's where the men are looking. So you wasted all that time doing all... There's nothing wrong with staying at home and raising your kids. It's important because all we have now is the school system, which is horrible. It's filled with white women, middle-aged white women that have these feminist mentalities that are pumping your kids with this, little boys and little girls. And there's nobody home to take care of kids nowadays because there's this whole equality thing. So you got women that don't need to be working, going out trying to work, and the kids aren't learning the morals from the parents. They're learning the morals from the government. Why would you want your kids to learn your morals from the government and spoiled white women, which is what it is? Teachers are, generally speaking, spoiled white women. You every now and then you get a white man, and rarely do you get a black man. Of course, if you go south, you'll get more black women, but still, they come with that same rhetoric. We have to be careful and be willing to teach kids the morals from our beliefs. I got little sisters because they've been raised by the school. I mean, my mom and dad have done as good. What I'm saying is they didn't stay home and learn. Well, I take that back. You get so much of that rhetoric from school that sometimes the things that you even try to instill in a child at home gets overridden because they respect what a teacher is saying to them. So it is important to have that balance, male and female, to tell children what's right and wrong from your family's viewpoint, not just from what the feminist movement or the Democratic Party is saying. And that doesn't mean I'm Republican or whatever. I don't aspire and I don't subscribe to either party. I say what's best for black people. That's the party that I support this election. That's what I do when I judge. I don't go, oh, well, Kamala Harris is a black lady, I must vote. No. If you've been locking up black men in California, you're not getting the vote. It just is what it is. I ain't finna make it political. I'll go on a rant and do this all day. Till next time.